Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hopefully everybody's having a nice long weekend. And I'm working on the coloring, and I have to get up and shut off one of the lights. I don't know. Oh, I guess I sit back. It ain't so bad, is it? Hopefully everybody's having a great Memorial weekend. My okay, what was that? Hopefully this thing's working. Not sure if anybody will show up tonight or not. Oh, hey there. How you doing? I will say this tonight: that at any moment the stream just can abruptly and because the weekend I'm having, it's not been good. As you can see, we've been changing stuff around here in the shop. I was getting in prep for some work coming up, but it's just anyway. As you can see, it looks a little different around here. And it is. Hey Rob, how you doing? I guess Tuesday will be the day, and you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Robbie. If I would have had money, I wouldn't be here talking to anybody. I'd be out just cruising around doing what, just cruising. But somebody seen what I've got set up in there, and they're like, "Boy, it's like walking into a Napa store now." Yeah, the shelf's actually getting used for what I really intended it to. Oh, hey camper, how you doing? Hey, everybody that just all of a sudden popped in. Well, maybe I'll get a few more people in here. I'll get up and show what it looks like from the other side. Kind of turn it into kind of getting the man cave feel going on here. Hey, Highwater. I really struggle with being here doing the show tonight. I almost, like I said, I would have had some extra money for gas to put gas in my vehicle. I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'd be out just driving around. Yeah, and it sounds like you got some hot weather out your way, and this is a Memorial Weekend that's is taking a turn, and it's not going to be a weekend that I ever look forward to again. Me and several other people. 68, hey, good number. uh, you've seen him on the videos once in a while. He's been here off and on. Uh, I water with what took place this weekend. I'd rather been through the tornado. It would be a lot easier to explain things and understand what's taking place this weekend. Um, my little buddy, and he was the short little guy. Sometimes we pick on him, call him a little leprechaun. He is, oh, how to say this? I really can't say a whole lot, but other than the fact that in a million years, I would have never thought somebody that was super close to me and been close. We basically grew up together. Basically, more of a brother. He was my brother from another mother. Was unalive this weekend. I'm not going to go into the details because I don't know how many locals see my channels and that, but it was all over BS. And what really hurts the most is he was coming back to help start finishing up these projects I haven't been able to get to. Uh, that's what was leading to the rearranging of the shop here. So we could start pulling vehicles in and out. And my plan for the shop is coming together. But guys, gals, with what happened, yes, I do have other friends, but they are not close. And that, well, they're close, but geographically, they're not able to be here and help like they would like to, or want to, or would need to. Um, but Kevin, he was turning his life around. Uh, just starting to go, and like I said, he's gone. So with his passing, that means I have nobody left in this area to look for help, to even get any work done on the house, to finish these projects. I mean, he was a hell of a damn worker. And then again, it just, you know, so many people pass judgment without knowing the whole story behind what people go through. And like I said, he was cleaning up, turning his life back around. He was starting to be himself again. He was excited, looking forward to helping with the builds and that. It just, so now I don't know how I'm going to finish anything because, and I did go see him Friday night, the night that it happened. Oh, Robbie, yeah, I understand. Well, the thing about yours, though, it didn't involve how to say that, a slug. This was not by choice. This was not supposed to have happened, but I I can't say anymore. So yeah, I've lost several friends to one to a heart attack, and one she didn't get treated for the big C, and that got her. And my close friends that around here that I could fall back on are just now absolutely gone. Anyway, Friday night, and if I can get through this part, it was reassured to me today, Friday, when I went up there, he would respond to me. He'd get breathing heavy. I'd tell him to knock it off. He'd calm down. He actually could lift his right arm and hand, and he squeezed my hand, and he could still look me in the eye. And I noticed in his right eye, he's teared up. And while I was there, he teared up three different times. And when he realized we were leaving, he yanked his hand out from under the blanket and stuck it up. So I went up and talked to him. And that's when he started breathing hard. I told him, calm down. I said, don't be picking on the nurses, trying to make him laugh. And he seemed like he was still there. He just couldn't do much because he had the breathing tube. And it kind of looked like he wanted to smile. Uh, but his brother reassured me out of everybody that was in there to see him and his wife and everybody. I'm not being selfish, but I was the only one that he teared up for and responded to. And I'm not going to go down the what if. Sorry. I really didn't want to leave Friday night, but his wife didn't have her meds and nobody brought them to her. So I gave her a ride home, and I know it wouldn't have made a difference if I stayed or not. He ended up developing a fever during the night. And when I found that out yesterday morning, and then they told me he stopped responding to anything. Yeah. And late yesterday afternoon is when I got the call that it was over. So I've been struggling a lot today, trying to stay on the good spirits, and I can tell you I'm on edge. I'm just not myself. I've doubled up on my depression meds and anxiety meds just to try and I know the memories are good, but so many of the memories come flooding back that my mind won't shut off and give me a break just to kind of decompress in that. I just cannot turn them off. I could tell you all the goofy shit we done and where we were. Yeah, I know, Rob. Just a second. Hey, old man, how you doing? Yeah, sorry, I had a phone call and get a few more people in here. I'll get up and show how the shop's rearranged and that. That just and old man, if I'm off it tonight, there's a good reason because my best friend helper was unalive this weekend over BS. Wasn't even his. So yeah. So I've been struggling here, and as I was saying before I got the phone call, I mean, the memories are fun, good memories from him, and but my mind has just brought everything up and not giving me a break. Uh, I'll never forget the guy. So, hi, Sheila. Yeah, I just, my diabetic numbers are all crazy. And I've been eating and drinking, but this morning I was so damn sick to my stomach. I didn't know. I didn't know how today was going to go. Yeah. Anyway, let's just. We got 6 people in here. Heck, I don't get that many, that much more anymore. Uh, anyway, if you can tell, I'm not sitting. I'm sitting at my normal desk, but it's not sitting where it used to be. Uh, it is now back here in the corner. Kind of found some stuff and putting it away. I'm like, holy crap, I'm finding stuff. Well, as you can see on the shelf, there is all sorts of stuff. Uh, here's future videos right here with the kids' vehicles. That's for their 2 trucks and their Suburban. That's all that stuff up there. If I get the transfer case in mine, which now I don't know how, that stuff's right there. I got to finish mine. Uh, let's see. But she's also got the AC working good. I was a little worried about putting that over. But that box, let's see, right? I hate this now that they turn the cameras around from that box there. I've got it angled, and I got AC blowing right on me. So if I don't want it, I can turn it the other way and push it on the other side. But yeah, we got starting to see that. Yeah, I've still got a mess. And that's where my buddy Kevin would have been great because we would have opened door, tossed everything out, opened up the semi trailer, and tossed everything in the trailer. So, but anyway, so yeah, now I got this old cubby hole back here, which is good. Nice, slow area. I gotta get some screws for the TV. Then I'm gonna put the TV up on the wall. But like I said, I still got a mess to go. But actually, it's not really. It just needs stuff that needs to be put away. But yeah, we're gaining and kind of getting. Pumpkin's in here somewhere. She finally showed up. Thought we one cats got out. Oh, skip that, skip that. There you go. Okay, there. Got that. But anyway, this is what I think kind of turned out cool. That. Uh, hide stuff out of sight, out of mind. And I don't know, the old shop couch might be getting cleaned up and going to a new home. And yeah, it's just like I said, a lot of this is trash, and some of that is what's left of my woodworking stuff that needs to just get boxed up and put up, and even over here stuff is going to go. I still got some of the Evaporust right there in that blue barrel. There's about 30 gallons in there yet that I haven't used. And then, yeah, if things work out, oh yeah, the damn shoes. That wall over there might be getting that wall over there might get stripped down and get another DeWalt shelf over there because the little refrigerator there is probably going to go because right now outside here, and I talked to the guy that owned it, he said, no, it was a working refrigerator. They just didn't have room for it anymore. Got a full-size refrigerator out there, and it's working. Oh, hi, Pumpkin. There you are. Thought she got out of the shop, but so yeah, I'm going to have a refrigerator out here, and basically the refrigerator I'm going to put here where the toolbox was, which then this little refrigerator here, do something with, and then either that or I'll clear the bench off and get back to where you use the bench. Still got LS parts and all that to go, but anyway, if I get the concrete slab poured in front of the shop, that's we're having all the toolboxes out here. I'll be able to roll them out the door and have them there instead of all the running back and forth. So what passed? Oh. Yeah, you want to say hi? There you go. Yeah, you got out. So, oh, sorry. There you go. Anyway, that's how it's working. And nice thing is, with these on wheels, and I get this area cleaned up here, I could park all the toolboxes here if I need a little more space in front of a vehicle. But, yep. Oh, so that's what's been going on. Oh, good job. Oh, man, that'll be a nice thing to have. No claws, sweetie. No claws. Please. I'm tired of being a pincushion for your cat's claws. Hey, no claws. So is the wiring going to be easy to fix on it like you thought? Figuring out the tooling, all cool. Well, I'm glad you got something to have fun with now, old man. And I can't do my installation. I've just replaced the cord. Good. Can't do my insulin thing this week because somebody got a little insider information earlier. I actually had to eat before the show. For some reason, my blood sugars dropped down. I imagine it's stress and everything. Yeah. You had me worried you got out of the building because I hadn't got the door shut earlier, and when I realized it was open, she disappeared. But she evidently was hiding in here because nobody lets you in unless you know how to open and close the screen door without me knowing. Oh. But she's been meowing all day, except for the 2 hours she went missing. I think it'd be fun to have a small mill and lathe making some small parts to make some parts for the little piston dudes I want to get going on. Yep. So yeah, I'll be able to store some more water, and yours came with a milling. Oh wow. Yeah, you and your parts. She's been on a kick turning parts in the. Oh, I know, sweetie. Yeah, I know Kevin liked you too. Be nice. Okay. Better watch your pumpkin. I'll have my oldest come out and see you. You'll go back in the hiding for a while. Oh, not too much, Sean. Just showed off how I got the all this going on behind me and that here a little bit ago. I think I sent you pictures, so haven't I? I don't know. I don't know which way my head is right now, whether it's up or backwards or sideways or what. Well, that ain't bad then. Next thing you know, you'll be turning out your own parts to make your own sheet metal intakes. Uh, no. Yeah, I didn't know if anybody would really show up for the show tonight or not. It just, hey Ken, how's the weather down there? Hey, nah, no. Don't don't need you scratching my backside there. No, no, you don't. 77 and sunny. That's good to hear. Okay, Dad's going to finish up the show. Keep going, okay? You go play. Go chase babes around. Okay. Yeah, go chase him around. Hey Sam. Yeah, I'm fighting with the cat. Oh yeah. Oh hey, there you go. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm actually starting to find stuff in here again and cleaning up other spots. And now, if I really got good, started keeping inventory on the computer, then I'd know what I'd have. I'll just walk up to the shelf and find it. What are you doing? Hey, you. Hey, pest. Oh, 180. Wow. Well, hopefully ours didn't go up. But last I priced it here, it was 142. But I suppose with all the natural disasters going on, yeah, everything's going to go up. Well, do we call them natural or unnatural disasters now? I don't know. Oh, you agree? Okay. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna somehow keep cleaning here in the shop because I need to get Snowball's frame in here, one on a relatively level floor. So when I split the frame in two, I can put it back together and get her level and squared up and put back together and weld inside so the gas doesn't get blown away. Then we can start putting Snowball back together and get a good working truck again. Uh, yeah, we got to get another ICM for your car. Got to get that. Then hopefully that damn thing's ready to get out of here. Oh, hey, you're go. Oh, well, that's a bad place to be laying. That's a bad place to be laying, Goofy. Come on. There you go. Thank you. Needed the setups. No, get mad at me. Hell, one of the trucks, all the trucks broke. Hey, no claws. Hey, all right, that's enough. No claws. I'm getting tired of getting cut up. Cat at the house got me pretty good last night. Well, actually, I would, but Snowball's got a 6.0 in it, so I'm going to keep the 6.0 in that. I've got the 5.3, but the 5.3 is supposed. 5.3 was going to go in another vehicle, which man, all the stuff Kevin and I talked about doing. So, yeah. I do have two Yukons. One's a Tahoe version, and one I got the Suburban version, the XL. So, Rutro, what's Rutro? Sounded like the cat just said Rutro. Yeah, well, I don't have anything else to drive myself. And I'm glad I'm doing cleaning because I needed to find this. That's the torsion key to release the sway bar. So uh, get the sway bars out of the donor frame and I guess Clunker is technically still moving. And right there is its spring repaired. Front. Yeah. Oh. And that's what I'm going to mess up on my little buddy. I could tell him what to do, and he made sure the tools got put back. Welcome back, Mike. He made sure the tools got put back, and he understood the assignment. Like if I told him to go take something off, he took it off and he saved the bolts and picked them up, cleaned up, and very detail oriented about the uh, very doing Uh, oh, I tell you, every time I see that light at the end of the tunnel, it's knocked out. And so many things were about to get done and get going and kind of get the mood going. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Cleaning up here, and the other day I had one of those competition harmonic balancers fall off the bench and land on top of the bad foot that I don't feel. Moving stuff around in here in the last, and today when I woke up, I moved my foot and I hear a crunch, crunch. There's no bruising. I still move all my toes, but oh, is my foot getting sore? Uh, and then when Sheila was here helping clean, she said I did it again. I didn't realize it. So I may have dropped one or two pieces on my foot and didn't know it. I'm feeling it now. You want to get squashed back there? Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, that's what you were saying, Mike. And I hope it don't break. Neighbor says I'll probably have a deep tissue bruise coming. She says, with your diabetes, do not rub it. Well, I'm not going to rub it. So I guess if it keeps crunching and popping, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll try and get in and have them check it to make sure I didn't break it. The joys of diabetes. Not really. I do feel like I got a curse on me. I really do. As you know, I was excited, thought the motor was going to be gone and that, and just trying to spread a little good news and get a little glimmer of hope. And it seems like every time I say something about something, it goes to pot. And then I hear what's kind of bugging me is last weekend when they left here after mowing the farm, they just kind of all got in the truck and drove off. I'm like, oh, okay. I sent a message. They said, no, everything was okay. They were just tired and that. I said, that's fine. Uh, yeah. Hey, you're fine, Mike. It's fine, Mike. Yeah, I'm really amazed. I'm this far into the show and still here. I didn't think I was going to make it 20 minutes, actually. I do tell you, I just feel like I need to go off like a sailor and just come unglued. But it ain't going to do any good. Now, I tell you right now, I know simple little things that probably on a normal day without all this wouldn't bug me so much, but there's stuff that's drove me nuts and crazy. And I'm like, come on. I just, so yeah, nice thing is finding some stuff. And there's some stuff I do have some stuff from the old Matt that sent. I still got that double pump. That old double pumper Holly he sent, and I was going to get rebuilt and put on one of the motors. I miss him too. So, anyway, yep. Got a motor on the stand to finish. I just need to wrap it up some of this stuff, get it out of here, and then organizing the shelf. I mean, two of the shelves are actually organized. The very top and the third shelf here, they still got to be organized. Yeah. Yeah, organized. Well, I've now got brand new headlights hanging up here, 9005s. I know there's a fourth one laying around here somewhere that's out of the package, but uh, yeah, I just. Oops, skip the ads, skip the ads. I got them skipped. So, what kind of projects are you going to start building with your newfound lathe there? Yeah. Old man, get out of here, fly. Now, what keys did you lose? Must be a little bit of a delay. I know I still got to work on some lighting. I might have to move that light back here or get that one there replaced. Yeah. Well, the cat's let me know that she's still here. So for 2 hours, I was like, she got out. But, oh, excuse me. Let's make sure. Hey, Paul, how you doing? See, there must be experimenting some leg. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. It's very interesting, but yeah. Anybody? I know. Even though you kind of had a little inside information, anybody else want to take a guess? Guess what the numbers are this week? See who does good. We got 215, 222. 175, 165. Any more guess? No, actually, I kind of gave you a little inside info before we started the show. Anybody else? Anybody else? You want to retry your guess again, Mike? I'll give you one chance. Ooh. Ooh, let's see. Well, on the re-guess, I guess the two that you're going to get the split at the most because it's damn near exactly in the middle. 132. 132. So, old man and Camper Mike came the closest on the re-guess. And I know it's got to be stress related because I've been drinking the bad. Well, I don't drink alcohol, but I've been drinking these, and I've already throughout today. I've drank 7 of these already, and had breakfast sandwiches, and then I had a burger and chips earlier. Then I had 2 burgers before the show because my numbers were down. Um, so yeah, 132. Yep, time for the used axle grease. Just got to get it up, pumped out. Oh, so yeah. So Paul, how you doing out there? Paul got 186. I see. We'll upgrade it. I got a case of brand new grease there. I'll buy. We won't even go use this week. We'll give out the good grease. Oh, I can send you the farmer grease or the white lithium grease. Oh, no. So I haven't seen anything of Mark's race engines. I hope he made it through his surgery okay. So if anybody's seen anything from him or an update, link it to me so I know. Kind of considering no news is good news. But then I kind of fired with my buddy. Oh no, not fun. It only works for landslides, huh? Waste of time and money. Well, that's no fun. Well, that's good, Paul. Well, like I said earlier, I almost wasn't here tonight, Paul. If I would have had some gas money, I would be in my vehicle out taking a cruise right now. It's Memorial weekend for me from now on out. It's not going to be a time of the year I want to look for anymore because my best friend and my buddy that was going to be coming back and helping and start getting stuff done around here uh, was on live this weekend. So I know the family's got a GoFundMe set up. I haven't gone and looked. I'm just kind of staying back in the shadows and just trying to deal. There you go. Let Mother Nature do the washing for you. Yep. Never thought on the millionaires I'd have my best friend go out like that. We'll see how things go. Uh, Eventually, I'll tell the whole story on here. Like some of the friends said, do a memorial video on him. I think I got some stuff yet. Supposedly, we were supposed to be in line for another Draco last night, but it didn't show up. So, luckily, there. Uh, this this was done by the hands of another Paul. This wasn't even. Yeah, yeah. This, like I said, unfortunately, I can't say too much because I don't know how many locals watch my channel and that, and it's an ongoing investigation yet. Oh, yeah, I could say it that way. Well, it's really putting me in a bind on getting stuff done around here. As, now that he's gone, I don't have anybody else physically enough, and that was in sync with me enough to understand what we needed to do on projects. He was the kind of guy I could turn loose on a project, and he would about 99% of the time he'd get the project done without asking too many questions. And I didn't have to recheck his work. I mean, he could just do it, be done. And if he did have a question, he'd come and ask. And the little fart knew the shop, and that's why I was picking on him when I went and seen him Friday night at the hospital, trying to give him stay power. But I told him, I said, "You're going to be mad at me because I messed up the shop." So that's okay. I'm pretty sure he's been here picking on me already. Friday. I was close to where he was. Something told me not to go over there. I just went over, got what I needed, come back here, and we got started cleaning on the shop. And it's probably a good thing. No. Just no. Yeah, you don't have a show, but I don't want it coming back on me through the comments because the comments will be there for later. So just wait, Sam, please. Yeah. Oh, this guy was basically a brother from another mother. He moved in here with us years when he was 18, and the poor guy, when he was 18, he got his head between two semi trailers and got squashed. The one trailer was dollied down, the guy was backing up the other one. Before it had been for the piece of metal sticking out the back of the trailer and hitting the front of the trailer, he probably would have killed him then. But he was smashed so hard in the trailer that was dollied down, the outline of his face was pressed into the front of that trailer. He told the owners, he says, "You got until I get better and out of the hospital to either have that trailer gone or I'm cutting it up." Yeah, and I mean, the kid's been through. Then he's had heart problems here, and he's got that straightened out. And so he had a rough life, but he had a good life. But hey, Jeremy. So a while back in the videos, I think put it on here to use the security camera footage. Uh, he I had old Monte Carlo frame almost come down and got. I mean, we've had so. This is a little story I could say. Uh, um, One of the stories I could talk about with him. 53 high water. He's only 53. One of the stories I can tell, and I ain't going to affect nothing, but years ago, him and I, we were out in our old machine shed that was here. You stay here, Paul. After this, I'll tell you. I'll repeat because I know some of you guys come in late, and I'll tell you what happened Friday night. Uh, anyway, we're working and leaning over the. He was over the front of the radiator support, and I was over the fender. And he looked at me, and I looked at him. He said, "You got a feeling something's watching us?" I'm like, "Yeah." And we turned our head up, and right above us, up in the rafters, there's old big old fat possum up there, teeth showing, hollering, hissing at us. I said, "All right." Yeah, I said, "You stay here, keep an eye on him." So know where it was. I come up to the house, got the shotgun. So I go on back out, and then I could see the machine shed's lit up, and I told Kevin, now, people, if you had somebody tell you, stay put, you're safe, would you stay put or would you stand up to see what's going on? Because the possum took off the cross rafter and started walking down the cross corner brace. I know she. And I hollered at Kevin. I said, "Stay where you're at. You're safe." I bring the shotgun up and I just aim at the possum. And as I pulled the trigger, I see Kevin's head at the end of the barrel. He stood up, and all I seen him do was go, grabbed his head, turned, dropped. I don't know how I missed him. I thought, whoa, I got the possum, but almost got Kevin. And he said some choice words after that. But I said, well, I told you to stay put. You were safe. He said, well, I didn't know where you were. I said, you needed to stay put. So, yeah. Yeah, those animals freak you out. Yeah. Anyway, what happened Friday night, Paul? And I think I can get through this better now. Uh, I got up there, and everybody's like, he's not doing nothing. I miss that building too, Sam. Wish my dad would have taken care of it. Uh, got up there, and they said he wasn't really responding or anything. I got there, and I was talking to him. First thing I noticed that night, yeah, in his right eye, he got a tear. I'm like, he's what? So I talked to him, and I told him I had to sit down. Back was bugging me, and then he kind of started fidgeting, and I went up and I held that man's hands, and I was talking to him, and he was still opening his eyes and looking at me, and I talked to him for quite a while, and I'd ask him questions. Well, he couldn't talk because of the breathing tube, but he was twitching my hand, and it's not just a twitch because of what's taking place. And then today, I was told that out of all the people that were there, all that come and visit him, I am the only one that he teared up for and responded to and communicated through the hand. And his I said, really? He says, you know, you were like his brother. I said, I know. I don't know why he picked me to do that for, but he'd start breathing heavy, and I told him to calm down. He'd calm down, and just, oh man, he still respected me in the end. I know, Paul. Uh, what what kind of food were you going to cook with your keys there, Sheila? And Paul, like I said, I want to say more, but I'm not going to. Not till the future. It was totally uncalled for. He should have been here mowing this weekend or helping me finish cleaning up the shop because he loved the motors. He loved with the sounds. And a set of pistons right here. He had a 327 that he wanted to get going again. That's why I got the pistons, and he wanted to bring that stuff down. But a lot of things are up in the air now. Just I'm really trying to figure out what I'm going to do to finish these projects because I mean, that's what I need. I needed a helper that was good, and he was one. And the way I've kind of got everything organized now, he would have been able to find the tools a lot easier than what we've had over the years. But that kid knew where my stuff was. If I couldn't find it, I could call him, and almost every single time he would know where it was at. He loved being here. Heck, he lived with us more than he lived with his own mom and dad. He was only 53. Oh man, 53. I usually end up doing most of the cooking. Now, if she's trying to cook keys, I guess I better start doing more cooking for her again. Just celebrated their 31st wedding anniversary back on the 20th on Monday. Yeah, they'll better use extra olive oil on those keys there, Sheila. Make them slide better. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Kevin and I was younger, and Sheila was younger, and Sheila was a little rascal. She jumped out of her date's car, got in with Kevin and I, and we took off, and we were out driving the gravel roads. Yeah, he lived here too. And we were out driving the gravel roads, and I wanted to turn around, and what I thought was a farm drive. Kevin yells out, "No!" Sheila was sitting in the middle. My old 3/4 ton didn't have the front drive shaft, and he's like, "No!" And, well, it was too late. I already turned, thinking it was a farm drive. No, it was just a water washout. The grass was flat like it was a drive. Yeah, we high centered the truck. Well, it was manual. I threw it in reverse, and as I threw it in reverse, Sheila bounced forward and hit the transfer case and knocked her in the neutral. Well, the truck rolled and settled. That was a long 7 mile walk to town that night. And it was a cold walk for her. And at the time, there was a guy that went berserk, shot up his house. So we walked. We could have probably got help before we got to town, but everybody was on edge and everybody was ready to shoot and ask questions first later. So we just walked our 7 miles to town. Kevin's dad and I went out, got the truck out of the ditch, and yep. By the time we got Sheila home, yeah, we thought the cops were going to be after us, but we got her home, got her dropped off. Yeah. Yeah, and it was kind of a fall night. It was getting cool. Yeah, the one night that she shouldn't have been wearing a mini skirt. She was cold by the time we got to town. But the drive, taking Sheila home, little Kevin said, "Let me drive." I'm like, yeah, I thought we were going to see the pearly gates that on the way, getting her back to her home. Oh boy. So we then finally dropped her off. Sun was almost coming up when we dropped her off. So we were to her mom. She was missing for about 10 hours because the date that she was with went home and told her mom. And he described us to her mom, and she knew exactly who she crawled in with. Oh, oh, yeah. No, there was a guy that went berserk, and the cops couldn't find him, and he was shooting everything up in sight. So she wanted to knock on the doors, and we're like, "Oh hell no!" Yeah, you were. I wish Kevin was here to back me up on this one because there's a road north of our farm here, and when you go north, you just jump the pavement if you don't stop for the stop sign. No, I wasn't no skirt. No, no, oh no, no, no. And little Kevin and I, that's when we were working at the junkyard. Somebody called and needed some parts. Says, "Yeah, I got them up there." I told my dad we'll be back in 20 minutes. He goes, "You better not be," because it should have taken 20 minutes to go one way. Well, I got the gravel road, and back when I was younger, gravel road, there's no speed limit on gravel road. Hell no. So Kevin and I go up there, fly up. We run in, past the boss, and told him we needed these parts and that, blah, blah, blah. We go back in and get in the truck. Well, we're coming down. Like I said, the pavement's like this. Gravel road comes up to it. When you go this way, you just jump and land on the hill. Well, I was coming down the road. Farmer almost pulled out in front of us. And, well, when we went zinging by, he tried catching up to us. And then we went up over this hill. And coming up that same paved road, you got a hill. My mind goes, flatten out that hill. What's that do to the road? Oh, shit. I looked down at the speedometer on that old 3/4 ton Chevy. I was still doing 105 when I hit that pavement. Um, yeah. You know the TV show Fall Guy, when the truck went airborne and went quiet? That happens in real life. It happens in real life. Um, we went airborne. I'm holding onto the steering wheel. I'm up in the roof of the truck. And I look out the side window and I see the top of the stop ahead sign post below my door. And I thought, oh, this ain't going to be good. And then when the truck sat down on the leaf springs, she just sat down smooth. And I went right back in the position. And boom, we took off. And I looked at little Kevin because we had the part sitting on the seat between us. I had a sliding rear window. Oh, yeah, Paul. Dukes of Hazzard taught me to drive. And I'm like, why are you leaning up against me with one foot on the dash? He says, well, when we went up, the parts floated and they must have lost momentum and started going for the back window. So he slid over, caught the parts, and when we landed, he's up against my rib cage, one foot on the dash, holding on to the parts. He says, I got him. I said, where'd that Ford go? He says, last I seen it, when we went up, it went sideways down the hill. uh, no, I didn't have time. By the time I realized that in there, Mike, there was no time to honk anything. Oh, my God. And that, I'll guarantee you, my side of the life, that is not a bullshit story. That is truth. Because when we walked in, my dad goes, you guys better not been up the storm lake. I'm back already. He said, well, yeah, I've got the parts. And I bolted out of the house before my dad got a hold of me. So I know you can help me, Sheila. I know. It just, Kevin's little abilities are going to be missed. I mean, certain people come along that you click with a lot, and Kevin and we clicked many years ago. Many years ago. We went to the races. Heck, we used to. Oh, here's another minute. Kevin, would you slow down on the memories, all right, please, bud? I know, this is another funny one. Going to the races, and now, back then it was cheap to get into the pits, but still money was tight. So, little Kevin and another kid, those pickup toolboxes? The old white ones, whatever the heck they were called? They would slide under that, be underneath the toolbox, and then we'd stack the tires and gas cans and jacks and everything up in there so they couldn't be seen. Get into the pits, wait till the pits got fuller, and then start unloading stuff, and then they'd slowly get out and get into the pits for free. It sucked one night. It started raining before we got in there. Yeah. Oh. Then there was a mud road that a bunch of us tore up on a 79 Ford F-150 Ranger. But the Cutlass, no, were you in? No, that was Philip and me. Was it you and Joe and I when I knocked Joe out when we hit that fallout in the middle of the gravel road that they crushed the gravel road and we didn't know it? Was that you, us three? Joe set up in time, and I'm on the brakes, and Joe comes forward into my elbow, and I knocked his ass out with it. Yeah. Fault that. Yeah. Yeah, that was a different buddy, but he's seen stars. Well, I knew there was a problem when you're going down gravel road. You see light here and light out here, and there's a big black spot in between. You're like, what the hell? Well, that's about the time that Cutlass dropped in, and I was on the brakes, and Joe was sleeping. He set up to see what's going on. He come between the two. I'm on the brakes and bracing, and he come up, hit my elbow, and he fell back into the back seat. And about 2 miles later, he's like, what happened? We didn't even realize he was knocked out. Yeah. You were perfect, uh-huh. Yeah. The stuff that we done when we're should have never made it to 53. The goofy, crazy stuff we've done. Oh man, that's another one. Had old 75 Malibu Classic we turned into a race car. We used to have when Dad still had the quarter. We had an alfalfa filled out to the north. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember what you're talking about. Anyway, the neighbor's dad was still alive, and he had an old El Camino. Well, Kevin and I was out testing. My dad always wondered, why do you beat the hell out of? I said, Dad, if the car don't live through what I do here at the farm, why drag it to the track and have it break? And he's like, yeah. Well, Dad had mowed the hay, so we were out there running the car, seeing how it do. Well, the neighbor's dad's name was Bernie. Not Weekend at Bernie's, it's just Bernie. He's seen us driving in the field, and We seen him jump on his El Camino. I jumped on the race car, and we're just, he's on the gravel road running alongside us and just smiling, that old man was. And I had to turn, and I knew I was going to stop because of we're on grass. It's like driving on grease. So I started to turn the car so we wouldn't run into the grove. And the G-force, I slid onto the seat and had Kevin pissed up. Jesus. Pinched up, or pressed up against the roll bar on the passenger side. And Kevin mutters the words, "Who the hell's driving this thing?" I said, "I don't know. I sure as hell ain't." He goes, "Oh," and pushed with all his might to put me back in the seat. So somebody was driving the car. He said, "Don't you ever do that again." Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that now, Sam. And one day, my dad, Kevin, forgot where he was. He blasted through the stop sign down here and skittered her to the stop. And my dad was standing outside and watched him. I went, Kevin's going to get in trouble. I was at the house. And I walked outside, and my dad says, "Did you forget something there, Kevin?" Kevin hung his head down. He's like, "Yeah, I temporarily forgot where I was." My dad goes, "Temporarily? You couldn't have stopped there if you wanted to, boy." Needless to say, Kevin drove a lot better after that. Oh. I know this is not quite the show you guys expected, but you must be really lagging behind, Sheila. Might need to refresh because if you're talking about that now, you're kind of behind there. I thought I'd never make it to 20, and here I've done that twice and heading for a third time fast. Hi, TJ. How you doing? Oh, anyway. So, I guess I'm kind of glad I did come on here tonight and talk about him. TJ, I'll just give you the abbreviated. If you want to know more, go back and rewatch the stream. Uh, Dealing with a loss of a best friend that was unalive this weekend, not by his choice. So I almost didn't come on here to do the show, and I talked to Camper. I had one say don't do it, and I had another one. Well, I'll understand if you don't. And Camper, yeah, I didn't think I was going to make it this far. I figured I'd only make it 20, maybe 30 minutes, but here we are, an hour and a half into it already, and it doesn't seem like it. It just, but then him and I had, when I was at Junk and Cars and had this farm covered in cars at one time down the 64, we had a little old AMC Rambler I got my hands on. We beat the living snot out of that thing, and yeah, he tried killing me with that car. He hit the old corn picker we were scrapping too close, and the fender, just like a team, ripped up and come back. And I'm like, I'm out. I was riding passenger side, and I told Kevin, no, don't do that again. Well, then him and I got bored with the car. It wasn't running very good anymore. I says, what do you want to do with it? He says, let's go out to the North Grove. So we went out to North Grove. We found a pair of trees. I'm like, yeah, it ain't going to make it through there. So we rigged her up, got her fired up, and he found a concrete block, and he threw her on the accelerator and hit her in gear. And we watched that thing go down through the grove. And at one point, I thought, oh, no, it's going to turn and miss the trees. Well, gravel road's right down here. Oh, no. It corrected itself, went back on target, and hit there's two trees that were growing in a V, but they weren't the same tree. That car hit, went up, and settled right between the two trees. They're like, wow, cool, let's do that again. Yeah. Tornado on the ground in Virginia. What in the blank is going on with this weather? They got to stop messing with the weather. They got to stop. Oh, yeah, high water, where at? That's getting close to Mike's neck of the woods. Oh, you just said one, Ken? Okay. Oh, wow. Soaked motor and evaporator, buddy, and it came out. Oh, good. Looks like a new one, don't it? That is crazy, Ken. That evaporator stuff is really good. I still got 30 gallons left I haven't used, but no, we're not watching storms. I just, it's kind of a strange night because, just so you know, I had a friend that unalived, not by his choice. Um, so been kind of dealing with that, and it's been pretty emotional the last few days. Hey, Gary. I think they're. Dang fly. Yeah, I think they're starting to lose control of their storms. That one that you sent was down by you then, there, Ken? That's crazy. We're down to 70 degrees right now. Oh, it's been bad weather the whole weekend, ain't it? Texas, Oklahoma, all that been getting tore up. Oh, have fun there, bud. I'm glad the Vaporware cleaned you up and got you going again. Let's see. That's. Bring up the. Oh, dang. Wow, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 7 tornado warnings going on. 8. 9. Dang. That's bad, people. Yeah, I got some I'm trying to work on, and after losing my friend, I kind of got to rethink things because now I've lost my helper that was going to be here and it's getting stuff done. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen now. For the ones of you came in late, here I'll show you what's going on with the shop here. Oh, ouch! Been doing a little rearranging. The desk used to sit out here. Well, now the desk is in the corner. Got my DeWalt shelf finally where I can use it like it was meant to be. I gotta get this area all cleaned up and sorted out, and then if I need to, the toolbox is on wheels. I can wheel over here to have room to work on cars. And I think the old couch is going to get a new home. Uh, and then now I got room here for a full size refrigerator too. So, but yeah, I do have motors. Got a 305 sitting there, the 400 sitting right there, and then 355, which Lord knows where that's going to end up. I don't know. So yeah, just a lot going on. Lot going on. Oh, and then I've got that rigged up now. So yeah. Well, I lost everybody. Numbers are up, and now they're gone. Yeah. Kind of getting that man cave feel. Oh, yeah, she's been acting strange. And actually, my buddy that passed on is kind of friends with her. So, yeah, well, it'll look great once that mess. And there's some stuff. I got a company motor up there that I overhauled. I need a carburetor for, but I probably can't find that. Uh, just, I don't know. I want to toss a bunch of this stuff into the semi trailer and then go through that eventually, hopefully before the summer's out. Southeast Michigan. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go back and sit down. So yeah, I kind of got this nice little cubby hole now, and oh, now this is all being done and prepped of having Kevin here to help, and so yeah. Okay, Sean. All right, thank you, DMV. Glad the block got clean for you. I did tell my kids though, if something ever happened to me, I told this shelf here over there is all your parts. That's another thing to get this all organized, and that way, since tomorrow's never promised, if something does happen, everybody knows who's is who's and what's what. Yeah, I know. You got food and water over there. I don't know what your problem is, baby. So, oh, all right, Sheila. Yeah. Oh, come here. Come here. Hey, I'm okay. You gave me a worry because I thought you got out earlier. Yeah. I don't know where you hid for 2 hours, but you hid pretty good. Nobody could find you. Yeah. Well, we're good. All right. Go play. Yeah, Mama Bear definitely. I had no claws. Not my back. Not my back. Hey, hey, hey. No, 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 no. What you? Turkey. I. Hey, no claws. What are you doing? Shit. Go play. Oh, fart. Go play. Go play. I might put you in a box and ship you to the Sheilas for a while. No? Okay. Oh. Yeah. Well, guys and gals, I think, well, I thank all of you for hanging with me and putting up with tonight. It's not quite what I wanted to talk about or do tonight, but I guess I had to do something. It's, it was eating at me hard. You know, we had good times, we had bad times, but in the end, there was a brotherly love that went all the way to the him going home. So, oh boy, I know I've reached out to a few of you, and I know some people that talked to me, and then I just blanked out and didn't answer. Just just something I was not prepared for, and actually, is still thinking that morning I was close to where he was. I almost went over to see him, and then, but I know I can't do that. I can't do the what ifs. What if I would have went over there? Or what if I would have called him? What if I would have stayed at the hospital the other? Uh, the outcome is what it is. It just it's not. All right, everybody. I guess hopefully by next weekend, shop will be clean, organized. Maybe Snowball Spring will be in here, and we'll be starting to take it apart and get ready for the next phase on that. So, hell, Mike, you're fine. You're fine. So, everybody, enjoy the rest of your Memorial weekend. Stay safe. And you got somebody that's a real good friend, make sure you talk to him. Because that's a little bit that's eating me. I never got to say goodbye to him. So, well, I did Friday night, but not like I wanted to. So, all right, everybody, stay safe. You little, ouch, hey, we're not done yet. Ah, ouch. All right, again, see you later. Ouch. Stay safe with the weather. Ouch.